Hello, beautiful people. I'm just burning some sage to eliminate any kind of energy that has been weighing you down, myself down. I'm hearing the words fear be gone, fear be gone. Something about you're meant to win, and the anxiety and the fear and the shame needs to really be released in order to move into this next cycle that you're being called into. So let's see what the cards have to say about this. What Spirit has to say about this. I wanted to play with a new deck. Actually, not new, but new. I haven't used it yet in terms of doing readings online. So, what does this collective need to know about this fear that needs to melt away? I'm hearing Spirit needs to do the heavy lifting or wants to do the heavy lifting so you can let that happen. Let Spirit do the heavy lifting right now. There's some intensity. That's why I felt called to burn the sage. There's some intensity that's moving through, and maybe there's a tower moment energy moving through your life. And I'm feeling like there's flying debris in your life, energetically, maybe physically, but mostly energetically and psychically. So doing something to allow that to release is going to be helpful. So the riddle card came out, the flame, and I'm just going to take a minute to see what the story is that wants to unfold here. You're feeling trapped, collective. There's something about you feeling trapped. There's something around you not feeling like you're getting out of some sort of karmic loop that is unfolding in your life. And it's moving you around in circles. It's moving you in this twisted knot. But what I'm seeing beneath the knot, the never-ending cycles, is connection to spirit, connection to the cosmos, connection to your soul, your higher self. And there's so much wisdom there. So don't be afraid to connect to that power because it's beneath that knot. And even though people may be trying to grab at you and want your energy in some way, shape, or form, and it might feel like this is like a dark night of the soul, this flame is alive inside of you. And it's just about fanning it. It's about connecting to that source of power and wisdom inside of you in order to free yourself of these loops. And mirrors coming through. And we have a full moon there. There's something about this past full moon. There's a new moon coming up. So you're still releasing from this past full moon. There was something significant that happened. Something did break. Something was ruptured, but like not in a way that it's almost like it's not painful. I'm seeing this shard of glass or this mirror, this shard of mirror. It awoken you to something you needed to see, that full moon. And this week we have the new moon. So there's something that wants to start. There's something that wants to come into being. but you needed this shattering, this awakening. It was like a startling awakening and rupture where like the pressure was so much inside of you or inside of a dynamic that you have that it shattered. The pressure was so much, but it needed to happen so that you could actually see something, see something clearly. And I wanted to see what that, yeah. So in order to become this creator, this person who is fully connected to the flame within them and to grow that flame into creative expression and creative output and outpouring of your own, I would say, godlike nature. When you connect in to your higher self continuously, like you are able to overcome the loops and the karmic cycles that are drawing you, keep trying to draw you back in. Starborn. Okay. And something cracked. So there was a rupture in these cycles. And that's because your cosmic nature, your higher nature, your higher self wanted you to see your potential. Okay. I'm just going to get one more from this deck. Something was revealed to you about your true nature. And it's like if you've done an astrology reading, you probably know uh, somewhat about, your purpose and your how your blueprint is meant to unfold in this lifetime. This didn't fall straight up. Actually, I don't think the other card wants to come from this deck. Um, let's see what the tarot has to say. What does this person need to know about this cycle? What do they need to know, hear, see about this rupture and what spirit is trying to tell them? So you have a new beginning in store for you, but it's not quite here yet, okay? Yeah, you still need to release the fear. There's some sort of fear that's holding you hostage in these cycles. Is there some way you can surrender a little bit deeper, a little bit more into the truth of who you are that you've seen, that you've had a glimpse of recently? You have a destiny here, okay? You have a destiny that needs to be played out, and spirit's trying to get you there. But there's something about this fear, this anxiety that's holding on. And as long as you're dragging it with you, you won't be free. You won't be able to move into this next chapter. So it's almost like it is almost like a riddle because you want to move on, but the anxiety is holding you back. But spirit's trying to support you. And so as long as you hold on to this fear that like nothing's going to change or um, that this isn't truly the end of a cycle, then you won't be transported into the next one, or you will, but just not in a way that you might have, expected, or maybe not as swiftly. I don't know. This Ace of Wands came in reverse, so I feel like there's this potential here that wants to sprout. There's this idea, the clarity wants to be put into action around who you are and your potential. It wants to be expressed, but it can't. It can't yet. You have Four of Wands here. Yeah, this is completion. So completion of a cycle, but you're not believing that this completion is here. There's something holding you back. And in terms of surrendering, like, I don't think it's an action that you need to take per se. Or hold on, let me see if there's anything coming in. Yeah, this new start really wants to come in. The Fool is in reverse. You're not able to do it until you release the fear. So it's really about faith, okay? It's not even about an action that you need to do. Everything has been done. Now it's just about faith. It's about believing in spirit, believing in your guides, your angels, your higher power, who's going to carry you into this next cycle, this next chapter that is meant for you. Okay, you're starborn. So there's something about star energy, star seed energy. You're really connected to the planets, to star families, if you can resonate with that. Um, you're an interdimensional being, and you are meant to receive information from, the stellar archives. You actually house stellar archival information. But in order for that to be expressed, this cycle that you're in, it's dimming all that information. You're not able to transmit it. Yeah, transformation really wants to happen here. Abundance really wants to happen. There's grapes, abundance, and transformation, the butterfly. But fear has a hold of you right now, and it's blocking things. So I'm hearing that you need to trust. You need to trust and let go. What else does this person need to know and see and hear? What else? There's so much passion and fire inside of you right now that wants to be channeled, but it's beneath the surface because there's this energy holding you back. And it's not the outer circumstances like you might think. It's actually your own, um, I was going to say inability, but I feel like that's pejorative. And I feel like all you need is encouragement right now. And you have the fire in you. You have the potential to go after your dreams and manifest your desires, your true desires. The chariot awaits you, basically, okay, with this lion drawing it. And, he has like the reins in on one wrist. He has a wand in his hand, like with the head of a phoenix. Your transformation, your metamorphosis wants to happen, but it is going to happen. You just need to have faith and just almost like sit back and allow spirit to do its work, okay? There's something about divine timing here where, yeah, I'm seeing like you have Prince of Discs, which all you need to do is just keep taking steady steps forward, grounded steps forward. Stay connected to your internal light, your internal flame, the flame of your soul, the flame of spirit. And this bull right here, it's just pulling you forward. It's going to pull you forward. You really don't have to do much right now. Just grounded actions and faith is what I'm hearing. Grounded actions and faith. Is there anything else this person needs to know? Let's get a message from the birds. Peacock. Okay. That's the only one that wants to come right now. Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for rebirth. Yeah, that's what we're saying here, right? The rebirth wants to happen. And it's all about connecting to that inherent wisdom. So there's nothing outside of you that you need to get yourself out of this cycle except for a relaxation, um, a melting of this anxiety, of this fear, because that will reveal the inherent wisdom that's inside of you. And then you'll know which way to go, which your intuition will lead you in the right way for you towards where you're meant to go. As soon as, you're being born, you're being cracked open. The pressure in your life was what actually molded you and shaped you and brought you to this place where you are able to now be born into your destiny and into your creator era, your creator role. Not that you haven't been manifesting, not that you haven't been creating, but this is like a whole new level that is awaiting you. And it's it's almost like there's an effortless aspect to it. So the hustling aspect is like just this is like an era of the past. And so maybe this fear and anxiety that you're holding on to is around like how are you going to make it work? What steps do you need to follow? What should you be doing? And actually I'm hearing that there's no real steps here. The primary step is to let go, to surrender more, to just let go and let God is how they say it in AA. Let's get one card from this deck and close the reading. I feel like that's the message. Really stay in contact with your body. Your body speaks, your intuition speaks to you through your body. Abundance. Yeah, abundance is waiting for you. It's like you can probably smell it. You know what I mean? Just relax a little more if you can. It's coming. Just relax. There's things that are being moved around by spirit. Yeah, I think that's all that wants to come. This is like, all right, one more, happiness. Look at that sun shining up. And, yeah, I mean, they're just freely riding the waves, these gorgeous waves. Happiness and abundance await. And really, it's just a matter of timing, patience, faith, and grounded action moving forward. Just listen to your body. It's going to guide you in the right direction. It's your compass right now. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments if it resonated, and I will see you in the next one.